Before we head into this video, please subscribe and turn notifications on.
Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today's video is going to be on a review on a new smartphone device that has recently been released. I'm going to go ahead and open this box from Amazon, and inside I will show you next what is going to be the smartphone device. So on the outside you've got a little bit of plastic wrapping to give somewhat of a protection to the product. Put that way to the side. We've got the actual phone there, and as an extra I bought a glass screen protector for the front of the glass. Of course, I will leave a link in the description below where you can find both the phone and the case or the screen protector. Now here we have the actual phone. On the front and the side it has got the company name with the Note 9 next to it, the model of the actual phone. And on the bottom, of course, it shows the import details, etc., which is not really useful at this time, but I'm going to show you that anyways. It's got quite a familiar packaging system where Apple actually used the same style of packaging. The thin sheet covering the outside of the box, the nice rectangular thickness to it. We're going to put the glass screen protector to the side over there and focus on the actual phone, and we are going to get this open. Once we get this opened, the thin sheet is off and we can crack this open just like so. Completely similar to the Apple packaging system, like I said before. So once you get open, you got the top of it, which covers the phone, which includes the instruction manual and the pin, etc. I'll put that to the side. So here's the actual phone. You can see it says Redmi Note 9. It's got all the functions, etc. 48 megapixel AI quad camera, 5020 mAh battery, 6.53 inch Gorilla screen display. Now we're gonna go ahead and take this phone out, actually show you guys up close and personal. I'm gonna put that to the side for now and actually go through the box itself and see what's inside. So whilst going through this box, you can see that, on the front we have the classic Android charger at the bottom, and we've actually got a USB to USB-C cable instead of the classic Android one, which is the USB cable that you normally find in previous Androids. So you can see that they've stepped up their game over here. And here you have me showcasing the actual charger, and there you have it. It is the classic Android charger. On the top over there we got the USB-C cable. Now this was fairly long. I will open it up over here just to show you up close and personal to see how it looks, but nothing out of the ordinary. Just a simple USB-C wire, which I have to say is lightning fast in charging. It's got quite a good length to it. There we go, up close there, focus that, there we go. There's a USB-C cable connected from a USB into the charging port. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this to the side over here, and whilst I was looking through the box over here, I noticed that they don't actually come with headphones. Now with doing a bit of research, I found out that just because of all the materialistic costs, etc., it was smarter for them not to include headphones and whatnot. So you can see me trying to find what the headphones could be, and I'll point at the little packet over there, maybe thinking that it might be in here, but disappointed to find out there wasn't. But we are glad that there's a headphone jack underneath the phone, which I'll show you later. Once we open this up, you can see that there's a pin for the SIM card, and you actually get a preset case for the phone inside this manual, which is why it's so thick. So we've got two manuals, one at the front, which I will show you now. This is purely just the cautionary manual, and it just shows you, what safety precautions you might need to take, how to use the phone, etc., and all the functions to do with it. Just, all the boring stuff that we don't really need to pay attention to. Also talks about the MIUI processor that the phone actually uses. So we're going to go ahead and put this away. Put it to the side. If you want to read that, you can. You've got a warranty card notice on the next manual, which is from the company itself, describing, you know, what you could do to fix the phone yourself if you come across any common problems that we know, and what in specific they could cover with the warranty. Gonna put all that good stuff to the side and show you the actual case over here. As you can see, it's quite translucent, not completely transparent. You can see through it quite a bit. As you can see, once you open the case, here is the dark blue / purple translucent case. Overall, quite nice. You know, it's got comfortable grip. It's got a little plug in and out section at the bottom, so the dust does not travel into the charging port and mess up the system. We're going to get into the actual phone here. Clearly you can see all the functions and the company name with the model of the phone on the top. All the functions go across this at the bottom. So we're going to take care of this and show you the satisfaction of opening up the thin sheet over the phone. At the back you can see the 48 megapixel camera with the 4 lenses together. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up over here. It doesn't open from bottom, does it? No. Gonna go from the side over there and try and crack this open. This is probably one of the most satisfying things about opening up a new phone. As you can see, it also contains like little barcode numbers at the back there. But here you can see we're unraveling the phone. What I also noticed after this is that on the front of the phone, there's actually a thin screen protector, but it's a plastic one, so not a glass one. So if you want to protect your phone even more, you can of course purchase a glass screen protector. But here we go. Here's the back of the thing. It's a nice baby bluish color, sort of moving into the purple stage. And at the bottom, as you can see, there is the headphone jack with the charging port and the 5 speaker holes. So we're going to go ahead and actually turn on the phone here. So from the side, there is the power on button and the volume up and down button as well as that. So we're going to go ahead and hold down on here to actually access the phone. So once we open it up, we can see the Redmi logo appear on the screen, and I'll be with you when it boots up. As you can see, once it has booted up, it will come up with the core processor of the phone, which is the MIUI 11 processor. And we're going to go ahead and press next over here. Of course, you have the various different languages, etc. You know, what you can choose from, all that good jazz. And we're going to click on next over here. It's the same with the region, and you can click whatever region you are in. Once we go to the front here, it will ask you for the terms and conditions. I'm just going to showcase the SIM port on the side here, if it focuses. Okay, there we go. There is the SIM port, which I'll open up later and show you the dual SIM port with the SD card also being able to be inputted. On the other side, of course, we have the traditional power on button with the volume up and down button on the same side. Now here we have the terms and conditions, which you can read through, and after that all you need to do is actually just hit accept, and the tick box will appear and you can press next. After this, it will tell you to insert a SIM card, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to go ahead and insert the SIM card here now, as it tells us to do so on this screen. So on the side, we're going to take our pin over here, pop it in, and it should just create a little bump for it to show you that it has come out. And all you need to do is give it a little tug, and it should just pop right out. There we go. And there we have it, the dual SIM card input with the SD card on the side. So once we pop in the SIM, it will ask to check for updates, and once you go through with this, it will tell you to copy apps or data. So we're going to go ahead and press next over here. Once we do that, we can see a menu pops up from where we want to get the data from. Once you've backed up the necessary data, it will get all your account information, etc. And once this loads through, it will come up with a menu saying what exactly you would like to restore. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on everything. After we go through this, it will pop up with a menu saying if you would like to do anything else in specific to the options on the screen. We're just going to go ahead and finish, do the finishing touches. And it will say on the screen that it's adding all the finishing touches, and it will take a few seconds or minutes depending on how long the phone wants to take and the amount of data it requires or you have decided to back up onto your phone. And once this is done, I will get back to you again. Once that is done, it will ask you to sign into your MI account, which unfortunately I don't have at the moment, but I will sign up. After easily signing up, we're just going to go ahead and set our password to whichever one you would like. Once the password is set, it will ask you to actually choose a theme. Now, the theme is only between two choices, which the theme, it just decides on how the logos look, how the notification bar will look, etc, etc. The wallpaper and stuff like that will obviously come with the Android customization once you get into the main build. Now, you could either choose between the classic mode or the mode for limited. Now, of course, I actually prefer the limited theme. Just, the logos look simplistic, it's more, bright and easy to see the apps that you're taking. And here you can preview the themes as well and how it will look like by just tapping on them. So we're going to go ahead and click on Limitless over here and go through with it. After that, it will say it's applying and the setup is actually complete. And once we just go ahead and press on the arrow to go to the next, this will bring up the booting interface and it will say it's going to be loading your apps. Now, this will take a while because it has to refresh its memory, etc., get everything built up and ready for you to use your phone and get straight into there. Once this is loaded up, I will get back to you again. Once the apps are done loading, it will say just a sec, and voila, we have the main screen loading up here. All the notifications, bars, and the Wi-Fi logo, etc., all come up at once. And here we have all the apps, some which are actually stored into different folders to make it easier and more visible. And we have, of course, the different apps that come with the phone, which is preset into it. Of course, at the bottom we have the traditional apps, the phone, messages, and Google with the camera on the bottom right. On the top, you can see the notification bar. We can scroll down and check. It's all working out really smoothly. And you can scroll down to see more tools, etc., to turn on, which is, visible from the notification bar. But you can also go into settings and, access more of the tools and add them to the bar on the top. Now you can also press X and it will clear out all the tasks going on in the notification bar. Of course, at the bottom here we see a consistent Google app theme with a separate Google folder for all the apps, and here is the task manager. We can actually deep clean and security scan whatever is going on in the background, and you can manage all your apps from there. Now, again, once I said, the Google apps have its own folder. Whatever you can imagine, it is all in there, ready for you to access whenever and wherever. This system also has NFC, which is the Google Pay service as well. So once you open up the camera, it will come up with the camera tagging, of course, at the start, where you can scan documents, etc. It will also ask you to access the location for the photos. So once we go up and open up here, we can see it's got a consistent theme of the phone cameras nowadays with 3 options. One is the ultra wide angle, one is the normal angle, and the other is the 2 times zoomed in angle. Of course, it's not limited to that, and you can always zoom in further. I think it is to 10 times on this phone. And what we can see here is that the quality is excellent. Nothing bad about it. Everything looks crispy and clean. On the top, you can see there's the flash system, which you can actually do a torch system, which the flash actually stays on forever whilst you're on the camera app, of course. Is also the HDR system, the auto on and off button, with the AI function in the middle. Now, whenever you turn that on, the HDR also turns on automatically with this, because they both combine to create a successful AI picture. Now, once I flick through these things, you can see it's quite, smooth in transition. So we got here the video, which is of course not limited in the zoom, and can also do ultra wide angle, the normal zoom, and the 2x zoom. And here we have the short video, which is, simply the slow-fi mode in Apple phones, as you can see. The slow motion at the end there as well. Now over here we have the 48 megapixel function. So this actually uses all four camera lenses at the back. As you can see here, they have all four of the camera lenses, and it uses all four into creating a nice, beautiful contrast in the photos. And you can just tell by comparing the 48 megapixel camera to the other normal photos that you take. We also have the portrait mode, and you can see me struggle to show this as well. It has to be in a certain depth, and it requires for the thing in the frame to be at least 2 meters or further to actually, make the portrait mode work. We also have the night mode over here. Again, it's actually restricted to 1x zoom. Also got the panorama feature, of course, like every other phone, and the pro feature, which is for the experts who want ISO features, etc., etc. Thank you guys for watching the video. This is the end of the review for the Redmi Note 9 device, as you can see here. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more future reviews if you guys would like me to do so. And yeah, I will leave a link below for the phone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.